All right, hi guys. Just another video from me about our writing lesson for today. We're going to be going through the writing traits over this term, the 6+1 writing traits. You would have done these last year and the year before, but we're going to refresh them anyway and then give you a couple of activities to do too. So today we're going to be looking at organisation and what that means, and then you're going to do a couple of activities at the end. So don't just skip to the end of the activities. That's really important. You need to go through, I'm going to go through this slideshow with you, and this will also be posted so that you'll be able to go through it yourself and write notes if you need to, or just your own pace. But don't just skip to the end and do the activity, because we're finding a lot of you are missing out on what you actually need to do. Okay, so what do I mean by organisation? So you start at the beginning. You start with the beginning that's engaging for the reader. You want to hook the reader in. Your writing should be logical from the beginning to the end, and you should never lose sight of what the main idea of the story is, or the information report, or the persuasive piece, or whatever you're writing about. So you should never lose sight of what that actually is. And you should also always tie up loose ends and answer any questions that the reader might have while they're reading. So you're not going to know what the reader wants to know. You've got to anticipate that. So hooking the reader. Hi, my name is Josie and I'm going to tell you about sedimentary rocks. Well, that's not the most exciting introduction for a piece, so we need to think about how we can improve that. The other one that we get a lot is once upon a time, okay? It's so done, so you need to think of something new. All right, so I want you to actually think about going fishing. I want you to actually think about fishing, okay? So the writer hooks the reader. You reel them in with all the strength of the starter or the idea, and then you're going to gently remove the hook from the mouth, and that's the middle part of the story or the writing piece, and then you're going to set them free, and that's the ending. All right, I want you to think about these 4 things, okay? So think about, did I give the reader something interesting to think about right from the beginning? Will the reader want to keep reading? Have I tried to get the reader's attention? Or did I let the reader know what is coming? So these things you need to think about when you're writing your piece, because that will help the reader be a little bit more engaged. All right, so we're going to create a super beginning. So I'm going to read you this one, and then I'm going to tell you the activity. Animals are important in our world. My favourite animal is the gecko, because I saw one in Hawaii last year on my holiday. But this isn't about geckos. It's about saving the polar bear. I'm already confused. What on earth is this kid writing about? Who knows? So we need to make sure that we understand what we're writing about, so the reader understands what we need to be reading. So it's not such a super beginning. So in your books, I want you to write that paragraph out and then rewrite it to make it engaging for the reader, and also so it makes sense for the reader. That's really important. And we'll share these in our meeting tomorrow. All right, once you've done that activity, you've got one more activity to do. You're going to go to the attachment in your classwork. It's called Creating the Lead. Okay, you're going to have 2. It's going to look like this. So you have one heading that says writing formats and topics, and one heading that says types of leads. You're going to choose one of the writing formats and topics, and then one of the types of leads. You can write these at the top of your page of your book. And then I want you to write a lead introduction that will capture the reader. Okay, I've got an example on the next slide for you. So this is my example. I've chosen classified ad for a used car. Okay, that's under the writing formats and topics. And then I've chosen direct address, and that's from the types of lead heading. Okay, so this is what I've written to try and hopefully capture someone to want to buy this used car. This is your car. I'm telling you, this is an offer that you will be too good to refuse. A used car that has only been driven for 2,000 kilometres. It rolls over the road like a scooping through and smooth, silky ice cream. The colour sparkles joy in the sunshine, a beautiful ocean blue. So even when you're not at the beach, you feel like you are. Come and check it out. Please email for details. Okay, so that's just a very quick example of what we're asking you to do. So you need to choose one from the writing format topic and one from types of leads, and then you're going to create a piece, okay? It's all in the attachment, so you just need to find the attachment, and it's called Creating the Lead, and then that should help